With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
On play action, here's Tua. Rolling to his left. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got Turner. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets this to Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 33 yards. And the Patriots are once again back in front. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Ready, ready.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have now moved out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Strong. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Black shot.
Now Tua steps away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
White.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Come on, 38. Ready?
Tua to try again on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Yellow. Watch for 6.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught by Jackson. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second and 11. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. They'll give it to Strong. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Patriots!
Tyquan Thornton
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Pats are back within a couple of the lead.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Trey Brown.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now back to throw. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Quick slant complete to Turner, and they're able to work this across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Steal! Check, steal!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch, I believe, will put him right at 200 yards for the game. Indeed, it does. 200 yards, he's been incredible. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Blue stripe. Ready.
Tua going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Set, ready. Eagle blue. Close, 10. Light blue. Ready?
Tua now on first down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hey, no steal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black shot.
Throwing on second down. Tua finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Strike it. Strike it. 6. Mega. Ready?
Here's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Ready, set. Smash, smash,
right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not